Alrighty, well, hello and welcome back to the Snake Pass. Apparently we are already 27% through it, which is kind of surprising. But let's continue where we left off, which is, I believe, level 5. And let's see how well we can get collectibles sorted in this episode. It will only get harder. And starting with this right here is gonna be interesting. But somehow we managed to nab it. I almost fell, but we survived somehow. Hello Vonix, hello. Alright, we have a water level, it seems. Dive into deep hot water by holding the thingy. Okay, before I do though, I wanna check if there are any other collectibles around here for us to nab. Nice to see you arrive, Vonix. Okay, I think that's everything. I don't know if we have limited air. Currently it doesn't seem like it. But I don't wanna backtrack, so let me do some exploring, you know. Doesn't seem like there is anything for us to EOing. Might just be a way to get further into the level 10. Don't know what happened there. Seemingly got stuck. There is a switch. I wonder what will happen if you use it. It's probably gonna open this, which seems to be a door. It would only make sense. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yes. I like how the bird sits on the environment near you. It's such a tiny little detail that you won't really even think about much, but when you notice it, it is pretty adorable. And that is indeed how we open the door. We can also now grab the cube. So that's cute. Okay. But yeah, I assume the difficulty will only increase. Also, before I go through the door, I did notice there was something up here. But I don't think I can go through it from this side. We might have to go through the water. But yeah, overall I would say we are going through this faster than I expected. As I remember when I first played this 8 years ago, it took me a while to beat it properly. But I suppose that's fine. This platform down here looks suspicious. We did hit a checkpoint, so I don't mind investigating. Nothing here already. Let's go back to checkpoint. Now we know. Now we know. I know we can climb up those wooden thingies, but let me check if we can get up here. There is a coin over there. Which I somehow managed to snag. Let's be honest, I should have grabbed that one even when we were over here, but I didn't know it was there. Checkpointed. Okay, I think that's everything. At least for now. Like how the water plays the drums. Also, that's another. Oh, there is a hole in the floor. Whoops. That's another one of those statues that I'm pretty sure were tied to some achievement. Don't remember though, don't remember. They do make a sound when you boop them. Okay, let's climb up this. Because it looks like something. It turns out it's nothing. Turns out it's nothing. But there is stuff up there. Which I am not too sure how to reach. We will figure it out. Halfway there with the bubbles at least. I think the worst thing to do is miss a coin. Those are kind of hard to spot. I don't think we missed any at the moment though. Point, nice. And sometimes it's difficult to control, but There is definitely something down from here. Yeah, there is a coin. I'm not sure. Oh. I was gonna say, I'm not sure how to climb. But I think I figured it out. It's such a good thing that we can pick up coins with our tail. Imagine if you could only pick up stuff with your head, that would make it so much harder. This looks like something we can roll. No idea what that did for us. Okay, that's just a basic switch then. Nothing complicated. I'm looking around for more coins, I don't see any. We hit a checkpoint. Seems like every single one of these has a feather. Interesting storytelling. The main villain of the game is a bird, I suppose. There is no other explanation. Okay. There is a coin down there. A pretty bad spot for it. I guess checkpoint do be right over there. It doesn't mean it's not a bad spot though. Okay, a lever. That's how we make a bridge over there. Cool. Is this where I came from? It doesn't look familiar. It definitely isn't where we came from, otherwise there wouldn't be a bubble. I just noticed there is a coin over there. Okay, let's keep that one in mind. let's keep that one in mind. I'm gonna soon go hit a checkpoint before we go towards that bridge. Don't know how to get up here. That's a mystery for later. Yeah, let's go try to get this difficult coin out of the way. I think going down should be relatively easy. I think I messed up. Okay. I cannot believe we did that first try. It's a massive surprise. I'm not gonna complain about it though. Let's hit the checkpoint and let's go see if we can get a higher up from underneath here. Seems like yes we can. The micro legs, I forgot to look what is causing them. But it only happens occasionally, so I guess it's not too big of an issue. Would certainly be worse. We are missing one singular coin, which is the one under the bridge. Is that a shortcut? I don't know what happened for it to appear. Oh, I was gonna be saying we don't need the shortcut, and then I almost fell. But we did get everything. That's another level finished. It only took us 20 minutes. Alright, not too bad. That went by quite nicely. Into the next one. Lazy Lagoons. Alrighty then. We should start by looking behind us. Sometimes they hide the collectibles in plain sight. We've seen that happen time and time again. Apparently not this time too. This looks suspicious though. This looks suspicious though. Call me crazy, but I think it is a very suspicious branch over here. I actually got on top. There doesn't seem to be any collectible, unfortunately. Was an interesting adventure too. Alrighty, let's look for some more bubbles over here. And also, if anyone watching sees something that I missed, feel free to let me know. Because it will only save us from backtracking later. It's always a good thing. Going right here. This one was easy to grab, almost too easy. That's alright. I think touching the spikies over there would be an insta-kill. If I remember correctly anyways. So you have to kind of avoid your tail falling on top of them. Holy moly, I almost fell. There is a checkpoint. I cannot believe that just happened. No. Why am I getting bamboozled with the camera angles? I'm pretty confident I'm pressing the buttons correctly. Sometimes it just refuses to work with you, you know? Okay, I don't think we are missing anything down there. There is a pathway down. I should go investigate. I think that might just be a way to proceed. That looks like it's a way to go. So let me go back up. Also, I looked it up and the developers of this game made some Sonic games and such, which kind of took me by surprise. I thought this was like a indie developer, but it seems to be more of a AAA type of situation. I don't know, kind of surprising, you know? Kind of surprising. Let me see, is there anything down there? Potentially. Let me drop down. Another one of these. A coin. Nice. See, that one was actually a really well hidden coin. Because if you don't go and check underwater, that's one thing, but if you also don't go into a cavern that's heavily missable, that's another thing. I'm glad we didn't miss it. Nice. Okay. Progress is being made. How the heck do you get this one? I guess that's one way to do it. I basically threw myself at it. When it works, it works. I don't think I'm missing anything. That ledge does look suspicious. It in fact looks suspicious enough for me to investigate. Turns out it was a normal ledge. Oh no. How do I get back from here? I don't think I can come back from this. Okay, well, in search of secrets, we found ourselves in quite the pickle. At least we hit a checkpoint right before falling. That's the only saving grace in that situation. Let's go the intended way. Also, I would blame that on kind of a weird design choice to make that ledge be about as thick as the snake, which kind of implies you are supposed to get on it, you know. It's alright though. I still kind of hope to see some sort of a sequel or something for this game eventually. Not because it's like a masterpiece or anything, but because the gameplay is unique enough. And the character designs are charming enough that I think a sequel could be nice. Especially if they improve on whatever they established in the first game. And kind of build it even more robust. I think it could be nice. But then again, it's been 8 years and no signs of a sequel. Probably means we won't get one. This looks like a suspicious little area over here. There is even a fence over there. Dying is unfortunate, but we didn't lose too much progress. One thing you could do with a sequel is have the game take place in completely different environments. Like for example, sand, where if you slither through it, it leaves like a trail. Then you could have snow with the same mechanic. But also, since you are bringing in snow, you could have ice. And have the players deal with slippery surface, you know. Stuff like that I think could work. I genuinely think people would enjoy playing such a game, you know. I know I would. In fact, if it ever happens, I will for sure stream it. Okay. Time to take this ball where it belongs. It's funnily enough harder to control than it looks. Okay, I think I found the way to make this go easier. Not too easy though. Holy moly. I wanna see how speedrunners deal with this button. They probably skip it and somehow slither up the wall. If I had to guess. So close I not yet so far. I think we did it. Holy moly. Hardest ball holder puzzle I ever seen. Okay, that makes a staircase over there. Before I go on it, I don't really see any collectibles anywhere. That's just where we started. And although all this fence around here looks suspicious... Ooh, there is a coin over there. Okay. I think I need to drop down on it from the top. Hopefully there is a checkpoint. I don't know why I got yeeted. I cannot believe you can just climb like that. That's insane. That's insane. I have fallen all the way back down here. Ain't no way. But you know what? That's alright. At least we got the coin. I swear I'm holding down the grab button. He just sometimes refuses to grip, I think. I don't know if it's because he's in water, but... nonetheless, it is pretty annoying. Don't fall. Perfect. I hope I don't need to backtrack. That would be so annoying. With a level like this, that would be so painful. Nice. We are missing 2 coins and a bunch more bubbles. Hopefully they are ahead and not behind us somewhere. Okay. I'm trying so hard to have this tail fall down there. Doesn't seem to work though. Maybe this will work. Now the bird takes it into a wrong. That works too. That works too. That was easier actually. By quite a big margin. Okay, well, let's explore the water. I don't know why I got stuck there, but it's alright. Four more bubbles. Somewhere around here. There is a bubble over there. Okay, let's go grab this one. I wish I could see better, holy moly. See, sometimes the grape just doesn't work, and I don't know why. Excuse the neighbors. I don't know if that was heard on the microphone, but some idiots over there yelling. Unfortunately, that's kind of a daily occurrence, which is why I stream at night, because that's usually when it's quiet. These walls are not very thick, so you can hear everything. Also, there is a checkpoint over there. I guess we had to go here anyways to get this thing into place. Imagine if that was time-based, it would be so much more painful to deal with. But yeah, as I said in the previous episode, I think I'm gonna be making roughly an hour and a half long episodes, or an hour long, depending how it goes, you know. I think we can squeeze in one more level after this one, probably. I don't know how to climb this. I do know we have to go this way for that other one. I missed one over there. Whoops. Okay, we got it. I'm so happy you can pick up stuff with the tail. Because that right there was a prime example of it being such a good feature. And this right here also worked out perfectly. One more bubble. One more bubble and we got it. Also there is a coin over there. Which we can maybe fly towards from over here and also hit the checkpoint. Let's give it a shot. It worked. Checkpoint reached. I'm happy with that. One more coin somewhere. There is multiple ways to climb up. Let me go inspect the water before we go anywhere. I found the final coin. I knew there would be something. I knew there would be something. Okay, let me climb up this. I don't know why it's so difficult. Snake Pass hype. Indeed, indeed. Hello there, LP Gamer. Hello, hello. I think the collision on these three branches is a bit steep. But we can definitely make this jump. See, we can definitely make it, unfortunately. Probably not the best way to do it. Holy moly. Maybe lifting the tail will help. That actually helped me do exactly what I wanted to do. Nice. So we skipped having to parkour over the spikes, essentially. Tail lift for the win, indeed, indeed. What do I need? One bubble and one thingy. That should be doable. The thingy is right here. And the bubble is right over there. Did you hear that? Not really. Did you hear that? I completed the level. Let's freaking go. I played this game a long while back and had a jolly time. It feels nostalgic seeing it again. That's exactly why I decided to stream it. Because I played it 8 years ago and I just had a nostalgic nostalgic feels. So I figured why not replay it after 8 years. A pretty good game. Well, that's the Laser Lagoon. Let's continue into the risky reservoir. And let's see if we can deal with this area too. Immediately I see suspicious place right here. There is probably some collectible. And if not, I'm gonna be surprised. Wow, there is actually nothing this time around. Alrighty then. It's simple at base level, but it offers a challenge for those looking to be completionists. I remember going inside trying to get the achievement for beating every level without dying. I remember the base game is like maybe 5 hours long. But if you are going for everything, that's like maybe 10 extra hours. Which is pretty cool. I love when games offer extra stuff for those willing to do it. It's pretty nice. Okay, we found a secret coin. I'm trying to go about it slowly because I don't wanna lose stuff. Nice. It's been a while since the last checkpoint. There is a checkpoint up here as well. Also, hello there, wolfish breed. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you are doing well. I cannot help it, but I feel like I maybe missed some stuff. We will be going back here because there is a portal over there. So I guess it doesn't really matter, we can just focus on doing this. Nice. Nice. This would be a nice resting spot for the snake, I suppose. Getting rotated to sleep. Why not? Okay, anything over here? Yes, there is a coin. Recently got this game again when I saw it on a huge sale. It tends to be discounted quite often, I noticed. I'm surprised there is no sequel yet, because it came out like 8 years ago. And I do feel like a sequel would go hard, because it has a dedicated fan base. Who knows? cannot do nearly as much as I used to be able. I used to know how to climb vertical surfaces. It's definitely a time investment game because the skills take time. I'm looking around trying to see. Not too sure what I'm trying to see. Let's hit the checkpoint. Let's see. Can I jump over here? Yes, I can. There is a coin down there. Well, that's not how you get that coin. The speedrunning community for it is so friendly from what I've seen. I actually know a streamer that speedran this, which is why I felt nostalgic to replay it. And it's kind of bonkers what the speedrunners can do in this game. There we go, that's better. That's how you get that coin. That's how you get that coin. Okay. Also, hello there, Nishi. Hello, hello, hello. But this looks like a nice game. It is a pretty good snake game. Also, I completely forgot to give shout out. So let me give a shout out to Wolfish Breed. And hopefully I remember to shout out others as well after the cooldown. Okay, this is the beginning area, which we already finished exploring. No, no, no. How the heck did that happen? I lost so much progress, oh my goodness. Oh well. This. I don't know exactly why I fell through the bridge, but I'm gonna do the same exact thing again, but this time I won't fall. There we go. See, this time it worked flawlessly. No idea what I did wrong. That's alright. Aayla lift always has been. This looks like a secret door. This looks like a secret door. There is a checkpoint up here. Alrighty then. Ooh, I bet that spinning thing over there can open that door. Okay, no collectibles. I notice you are also using the tech to stretch higher. This is a cave. I thought this was a coin or something. Apparently not. Alrighty then. Ooh, there is a coin. There is a coin. This is gonna be painful. Actually, not that painful. We somehow did it first try. And that spits us out back where we were. Perfect, perfect. Okay, I guess let's go upstairs. Nice. Sometimes I get a little bamboozled with the camera, but it only happens occasionally, so I think we are fine. What are we missing? One more coin, bunch of bubbles. I don't think there is anything up there. Then again though, better safe than sorry. Let's go inspect this pile of pebbles. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything. There is a hole in the wall over there though, I can see it clearly. So let's keep that in mind when we get there. Okay. Oh, I see, this is for a pink gem. Okay. That's not how you do it, by the way. Oh, that's not how you do it either. God dang it. I think you just need to be awake about it. Something like that, that almost worked. In fact, I'm surprised we didn't collect it. There we go. Anything under the bridge? Doesn't seem like it. We hit the checkpoint. Wait a minute, I'm gonna rotate like this. There we go. Once again, better safe than sorry, you know. We don't wanna risk falling. Okay, so we increased the water level. Also, let me shout out Nishi before I forget. There we go. Is there anything? They wouldn't put something up there. That's too high, I think. We should be fine. There is a door over there. Okay. This is surprisingly difficult. But we did it. I love this game, but the camera, I agree, the camera is the main issue that I've been facing as well. Because once you learn the controls are definitely like skill based, but they are not bad. But the camera is just straight up nightmare. Especially in tight spaces. Okay, this is the exit from the water. Before I exit the water, I wanna double check we aren't missing anything. Oh, we were missing a coin. Let's freaking go. That's the final one as well. Okay, well, we hit the checkpoint. We are only missing 3 more bubbles. Now we are missing 2. I think this heating device is the intended way to go, clearly. I don't know where the last 2 bubbles could be. Okay, that's not how you get yeeted. To do it a bit better. That works. It got us where we wanted to go. The search for 2 bubbles continues. This might prove to be quite the challenge though, because I have no idea where we missed them. Let's go hit this checkpoint at the beginning. Oh, I see a bubble over there. In the distance. Okay, so I know where is one of them. I know where is one of them. One of them is up there. I don't know how I missed it when we were jumping that, but it's floating in the air over there. And I guess the only way to get there is through this water. I wouldn't be surprised if both of them were somewhere around here too. The question is where. Let's hit the checkpoint. Maybe I shouldn't have done that like that, but we managed to climb it either way. I don't see any bubbles over there. And I don't think there are any on the ground. Why cannot I see that bubble from down here? I know it's up there. Okay, well, we got the bubble that was up there. That is some progress made. Only one more bubble remains. I would say the bubbles are usually not as well hidden as the coins and such. Let me inspect down here. We also did die a few times, so maybe it's one we collected and then died and forgot to collect it again. Somewhere. That would make sense, that would make sense. Let me go check down here. Oh, it's freaking here. You were right, it's underwater somewhere. We got everything. And unsurprisingly, it was a well-hidden one. Alright, well. Double check we got everything. Fantastic. And with the 7th level done, I think this is perfect time to split the VOD. So if you are watching on YouTube, this will be end of episode 2. So thank you so much for watching and bye bye.